this is the analogy that I
That's
use
good.
when I talk about my process of deconstruction. It wasn't just me deconstructing something. I went through that, found the foundation crack, did all of that, and only to realize that I can't even build on
You
the
can't even
same
build on
land.
this. Mm-hmm.
I had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the estrangement.
Hmm. Highly, highly costly.
Yes. And
So you've moved,
I moved.
and now what?
And now
What's the
we
process?
sit here and we're like, okay, we're filming this, and like, we're and like, so these thoughts around my body and it being evil and me like and sex and all these things started to come to surface in midlife when I hit like perimenopause. I started realizing some things,
Mm-hmm.
which is when a lot of women do start realizing these things. And so I'm in this particular phase of my life where I'm 45, I'll be 46 in a month. And I'm like, wow, like the latter part of writing this book was when the sexual purity culture stuff started to shift. That was the
Okay.
last bit of it.
So you think that's related to how you've had to study your body during this season? Is
Oh,
that what you're
100%.
saying?
I think
Okay.
I've had, and I think that
Yeah.
that's why this topic is so
Yeah.
emotionally like connected to me, and why it's so important for me to get this out to our girls and our boys and men and women who are younger
Mm-hmm.
and earlier in their deconstruction, right? So I feel like coming up, purity culture was framed as sexually dangerous. Like that was
Morally dangerous.
and morally
Um,
dangerous,
um,
sexually dangerous.
just your life. Like
Yes.
it's yeah.
Like contaminating.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Joshua Harris wrote the book I Kissed Dating
Yep.
Goodbye.
Yep.
You're
I
nodding.
remember that
It was
book.
a very familiar
I
book.
remember the book.
I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, I remember reading the book,
Mm-hmm.
and it was set like this standard for me. Like, I don't know if I could not kiss anybody until I get married. Like, I gotta know something. I gotta know I gotta know that there's some kind of connection, some kind of chemistry. So I read the book, and I'm telling you, instantly, I felt a hint of like hope and a hint of shame. Because
Okay.
I'm like, shame, because like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to live up to his standard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, as well as I do, he's deconstructed. He's since taken the book out of publication.
Yep.
I've written about it in my book.
Yeah. Okay.
And I used the book to hang my little holy hat on
Mm-hmm.
back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just like most of us did.
Mm-hmm.
But that messaging has such long-term psychological
It
effects.
does.
And I'd like for you to break that down a little bit.
Oh goodness.
I'm sorry.
No,
Is
that's
that
okay. I like to try to build the house a little bit. Um, well, when you're talking about sexuality, when you're talking, so you got your physical body. There's all these sensations unexplained to you. How do you put them in context? They're meant for bonding. Are they meant for procreation? Depends on what kind of message. Yes, and right. Yes, and but you're often put in one camp or the other. The everything is. I think what the church has done wrong, what the opportunities they've missed, even based on their own um, standards, is cut off the ability to talk about them. So you push people outside of the church to find the answers because the church hasn't made it safe. Church doesn't choose to investigate, to have answers. So we give this rule, that rule, this rule, that rule, but we're not a list you can check off.
Yeah.
We're a plethora of things that all mix in together. And what time? Your adolescence.
Yeah.
It's probably got more going on during your adolescence than any other time. You have the most questions, the most grace, the most guidance, the most freedom to ask questions.
Yeah.
Is it true that drugs or sex should have resulted in a pregnancy you're not prepared for, or disease, or what have you, take you off a path? Absolutely. There's a reason why they're kind of the big two.
Yeah.
In everything, you don't have to. What's the old phrase? You don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yes, and
Yes, and. There's
Yeah.
not room for yes, and.
Yeah.
It's no or, period.
Well, that's religious thinking.
That is religious thinking. That is
Black or
I
white.
think the intention
Yeah,
is protection. I think that's what I do think the intention is.
you do.
To preserve and protect so that you get to live the life that God has caused you to live. I don't think the parachurch organizations, for which I have some criticism, nor church in and of itself, church culture in and of itself, I don't think it's all bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's place for it. And I think there are those who grew up in these spaces who are perfectly healthy